Welcome to Good Evening, Adults, and welcome to episode 21 of Colonel Mastodon Presents Game Night, everybody. And Tommy's gone again. Oh, he's back again. This is it's all going to be a clusterfuck. I'm your host, Dan Farley. Reggie could not be with us tonight. I know. But what can you do? Reggie's just an old man. He needs naps. But we have two very special guests with you tonight. By the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you can find me on Instagram at DanFarley18 or Twitter at JerseyDan18. But right now, we have two very special guests. Please give it up for Chris McDevitt, everybody.
Oh. How are you?
Very well. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Good.
About to win this Rocket League game 5-1.
5-1. There you go.
All right.
And
now, my attention.
And with us, the host of is it Ha-Has and Tatas now or Tits and Giggles?
It's both. Whatever.
It's both. Okay, call whatever you want. Comedy burlesque show. Please welcome Tommy Brennan. He's the blue dot on your screen.
You can't see me at all. Fuck.
Can't see you at all. That's right. He's in the witness protection program thanks to Megan's Law. What's up, guys? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been in my home for 42 days.
With your children present.
Yes. Yeah, that at first it sounded great. I was like, oh, I could work from home. I'll play some Fortnite. I'll catch up on The Expanse and like all the stuff I want to see. Nope. I'm constantly like when we were down here doing the pre-show, you saw my daughter down here. And McDevitt.
I have no idea why I'm so blue.
Well, I think it's because deep down you're a urinal cake.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There had to be a sound effect for it.
So, Tommy, how is it that your camera works every time I'm on Facebook and you're at that bar in your basement?
And
I have no idea.
Now we do this. Nothing.
I know. You know what? It's funny. I'm actually sitting in my living room. I was like, I'll do it from the living room. I got some food from work. I know it's kind of, chill and talk to you guys. So I don't know if it's like the lighting source. I don't know.
I know, because there's no light whatsoever. It's just a blank screen. It's like it's off.
Yes.
Like I have a light. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Did you click on the left button, connect camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see me on the bottom, and I can see me over here on the left on your screen.
I don't know. I give up. I don't.
Can you see you right here?
Yeah, right below you. I am right below you, right there. You are above me.
Below me.
Below me.
Below me. Well, that's good. I've been doing nothing but playing Red Dead Redemption. And I'm
How about him?
slowly becoming a serial killer. So that's what I've been doing.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, Tommy, I wanted to ask you, what's up? Like Tommy posted, for those of you who don't know, he posted a picture of a bunch of people. Do you know what that was about?
I have no idea.
No idea.
So I went outside of my job to just have a cigarette, and there was a small militia of white folk with masks and all wearing the same jacket and blue hats.
Any tiki torches?
No tiki torches, but they had a couple of American flags.
That's never good. Like 1776, that was a good sign. Now, not so much.
And I'm standing out there and I'm just smoking because obviously I have my mask off.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? And they're like, hey man, how you doing? I'm like,
I don't know. You tell me, buddy.
Do you love freedom?
Yeah.
How do I answer this? In theory, I do.
Them grease trucks open?
Yeah.
Tell them ragheads at the grease trucks to give me a fat freedom.
Oh man.
I would love it if they just walked up and be like, yeah, do you know where the weight room is? That was odd. There was just a bunch of guys just walking around. That, and especially in quarantine when they're just defying laws and
I wish I had gotten the picture of them all standing around in a circle on the Hyatt front lawn. And I yelled in. I had a couple of my friends waiting for some food and some beer to go, and I was like, "What the fuckery is this?" And one of them popped their heads out. They're like, "They can't be good." I was like, "Well, I'm gonna smoke this cigarette and see what happens."
Well, I'm waiting on this one.
Yeah.
Just stand back, and they're all gathering at the Hyatt. That also can't be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, who protests in New Brunswick on a Saturday during quarantine?
During quarantine,
where the most I sold was fucking Bloody Mary mix to go.
And then they come up and be like, "Can I get a growler filled?"
You know,
I wish. At this point, haven't they?
The what happened?
The homeless have left at this point.
No.
Nope. They're the first to go.
Still homeless.
Still homeless. They have nowhere to go.
Stay at home means nothing to them.
Yeah, stay at home means the train station.
Yeah. Stay over there, Todd.
Stay over there. All right. Well, then we're going to get into the 10 questions, the same 10 questions that I ask everyone on this show. You guys ready?
Sure.
All right. Question number 1. What are you legitimately bad at?
Algebra.
Yeah, math seems to be a common theme on this show.
Failed it twice in 8th grade in my freshman year. Then I got like a D- in geometry. And then I definitely failed algebra 2 as well.
Oh, well.
Did they put you in like the Bobo algebra class? Because that's what I was in.
No, they just begged me to stop taking it.
But speaking of Bobo, I had no idea that was a regional term. Because I was like hanging out with people, and I was in hanging out with my girlfriend's school in college, and like I said the word Bobo, they were like, "What the fuck are you talking?" Like I had no idea what that meant.
Yeah, I also think it might be like age specific to us, you know.
Yeah, I don't know that it's regional either. I mean, it's kind of onomatopoeic. Like if you don't know what the person's talking about when he calls you a Bobo, you probably a Bobo.
Right, like if somebody calls you a Riri, you know exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah,
we had that at Monmouth University. There was a school called the Schleifer School, which is if your parents have the money but you don't have the SATs, you can get admitted to Schleifer and prove that you belong in school.
Oh, they were the original like fucking Aunt Becky school.
Yeah. Well, pretty much. And so the kid that I lived with like called the cops because they were having a party, and I went over to explain to them. I'm like, guys, he doesn't understand. He's a schleif. And they're like, what's a schleif? And I was like, oh, well, it's this. And they're like, we're in the Schleifer school. All right, well, you guys can sort this out in special class. I'm going to bed.
By the way, when he read that story about like them bribing those counselors and stuff to get them into school, like shouldn't it have been? Who cares? But shouldn't it have been so much more? Like if I were to lay down like to the point that I might actually go to jail for fraud, it's going to be more than $10,000. I'm going to risk it for it.
Well, the Aunt Becky, they gave like $500,000.
Did they? Because the other one was like 20,000.
Yeah, William H. Macy's wife was a couple of grand.
Yeah, it was like that's so not worth it for me. Like if I'm the one doing it.
Yeah, I mean that guy was just a huckster. Like there were so many different ways. It wasn't like one scam or like a Bernie Madoff kind of thing.
Yeah,
it was like he was paying off like proctors. You could go to a special school and take the SAT in like a locked closet with one guy.
Yeah,
and then he didn't help her get into college. He just helped her cheat that test.
Yeah,
like he had his fingers in lots of dirty pies.
Who fucking cares? College was just like. I mean, college was a blast, but I could have been doing just as well without college.
I just don't think that like you could pay now. Like it's like $250,000, I think, for college at this point.
Yeah.
So
it's ridiculous.
If the rich people pay 3 times that for you to get the same degree, that's fine. That's fair.
I agree. I'm fine with that too. I don't really care. Tom, what are you legitimately bad at?
Well, besides algebra.
Camera work. I think camera work.
Camera work, obviously, going live. maybe third time's the charm. I don't know, but oh man.
You know what? Do you
go?
You can. Well, no, there's a lot that Farley can do with this program, and I recommend that he download a picture of Tommy, upload that image, and place it in the window.
I think I might actually have one.
Yeah. We'll just pretend that you're remote from Baghdad.
Hold on.
But he's just giving that.
Let me try to restart the camera thing again. Hold on.
Sheets.
Okay. What sheets? I was going to say that he's bad at coming on women.
Again.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nothing.
No, that's here. It's
live
whatever.
via
Fuck it. But whatever. I could. I'm gonna try. Actually, try and figure out how to do this. If I could actually upload a picture of you.
You got a camera?
No, I have. I think I have a picture of you from an old promotion.
I don't know.
I think so.
When I was screwing around earlier, it's
no,
on like the left-hand side of your menu.
Yeah, I know. I know where it is, but I don't know. Whatever. So, Tom, tell us what you're legitimately bad at.
So yeah, algebra. I mean, I've gotten better. I call it bar math because you got to figure out, the cost of everything. So now I can kind of do that on the fly. So I guess algebra not anymore. Sports. I'm gonna sports.
But
There
you
was
enjoy
one,
watching sports.
I love watching sports, and I know cornhole is not a sport. I will play that at every picnic. But there was one year.
I've been legitimately getting worse at. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, there was just one year we played. It was a bunch of us. I mean, there had to be like 200 of us at this New Brunswick picnic. And I was like, yeah, I'll play football. Drunk. So the next day I woke up, I was like, just sore, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It lasted for a month where I actually had to go to the doctor. They were like, yeah, you might have arthritis, so here's a pill.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and figure out how to do this right now. I should have probably shown the stream. There's time. Tut.
There you go. Perfect.
Can you still hear us, Tom? Yeah. I want to. Hopefully, people at home can still hear him. But whatever.
No, he's gone.
No, he's gone forever. See, so I can show him in the stream, and I'm just gonna not show his video. So there we go. Now I got it. There we go. Tommy Brennan, everybody.
Everybody, right. Look at me.
Yeah. I'm getting worse and worse with age of remembering sports players. Definitely, for sure. Like, it's like, I don't know, number 91, whatever his name is. They're like, oh, he was rookie of the year last year. I was like, sure he was. I don't know. Like, I guess I just have more going on now. Or less.
Well, that storage room gets taken up with, disappointment and drinking.
And drinking and
pretty much everything else.
And what am I going to do with these cans? Okay, question number 2. What are you legitimately good at? Like, surprisingly good at? Like the example I say on here all the time is I'm actually very good at sewing.
Okay.
So, like.
Yeah.
Good.
Why are you asking comics about self-esteem questions?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
That's why I'm asking you.
I don't know. I taught myself to juggle.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. That's an answer. Juggling. I mean, I don't know if it's going to come in handy in a battlefield, but it's fun.
No. Well, I mean, I did jujitsu. I could choke people too, but I can also juggle.
Wow, really lure them in with this.
Yeah.
With the juggle. Well, we're going to kill that guy.
Honestly, hey guys, look at it now.
It's like a 50-50 on if you ask somebody to watch you juggle or watch you jerk off. Like, you could get into as much trouble as CK if you're like, yeah, no, I went into the room and he was just juggling. He wouldn't stop. I asked him nicely. No. Stop.
Nope.
He juggled against my consent.
That's like when those guys do those magic tricks. Like, I don't want to see a magic trick right now.
You know what? I didn't want a bird. I wanted that fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
Go get your bird and bring my sandwich back.
Yeah. That's like whenever you go to like those like Disney shows or Universal Studios when they have like the one guy like, okay, who's got $1? And they break it up and everyone does the same gimmick of just put it in their pocket. Like, thanks a lot. Like, that's not, just do the fucking trick, bro. Like,
give it up for the troops. Give it up for the troops, everybody. Pandering to the crowd.
So you guys don't have anything that you're, other than juggling, Tommy, you have nothing you're secretly good at?
Me, I think I'm like secretly good at, I mean, obviously it comes with being a bartender, but I think I'm really good at just kind of like bullshitting my way, with people like behind the bar. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I've realized that I'm secretly very good at is weaving my way through very dangerous people. like not, but like just not making the waves enough that they're like they know who I am, but I'm just like on the outskirts, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, hey, he's nice, he's cool. Like, but meanwhile, that guy is now in jail for like.
Yeah.
I've learned that's one of the skills I have in life.
I think I've seen you do that where you're like, oh, this shit's gonna go down, and you just kind of like smile, nod, and keep moving. Yep.
Yeah, and just out of nowhere, just what smell do you secretly love?
Ooh. Bacon. I mean, I don't know if that's.
Yeah, why would a smell you love be a secret?
Well, just that it's not. I suppose the question is,
hair.
It's more like an unconventional smell.
Unconventional.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Like sometimes I love the way my piss smells in the toilet. Then I'm like,
I hate that smell.
Then I'm like, not other people's piss and not piss in general, just mine. I do have this good disinfectant spray. There's been times too when I've taken a shit too that I've been like, I'm proud of that. Like,
I mean, people like their own brand, but I don't. What? I guess gasoline.
Yeah, I like gasoline too.
Not like poured over a house, but like
that's my favorite kind.
Just that whiff.
Yeah, just.
I'm always like, whenever you get that, like when you fill up your tank and you get that whiff, and I'm a smoker, and I'm like, is it safe yet?
Yeah. Dude, do you guys get? I get like a mild panic attack whenever I'm in the gas station, like in someone's car in a gas station, and they don't turn off their motor. I'm like, bro, just turn it off. Just turn it off. Just turn it off. Please turn it off.
It says no cell phone use.
Yeah, no cell phone use, and please shut off your ignition. Please shut off your ignition. I don't want to explode in this car. And then you also don't want to look like a pussy. So you're just sitting in the passenger seat, like, okay. He's like talking to you, like, so my mother died and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, can you just shut off the fucking car? We can talk about your dead mom. Like,
all my passengers are in the back seat. I don't try. I can't stand to be a passenger in somebody's car. I always feel like other motorists think that I got a DUI.
Well, and now you know why I'm in the passenger. What movie or movies have you walked out of? And I'll extend that to quarantine so that like you literally had nothing to do and you turned it off on Netflix.
I know Spice World. I definitely walked out of Spice World on a date.
That's a good one. They're like, this is not even worth the pussy.
The fact that you went to see it.
Well, it was a girl asked me, and I was like, all right, yeah, I like those songs that are on the radio, and then they're like bullshitting around. I was like, I can't even make out through this. Like, it's terrible. I think that's probably the worst.
The one
as far as walking out.
Yeah. The one I walked
Romeo
out
Must Die. Romeo Must Die was one.
That's Jet Li and DMX.
Correct. And Aaliyah.
Yeah. I could watch that with Kiss of the Dragon back to back. It'd be fun.
Followed by Lethal Weapon 4.
Right. What was the DMX and Seagal? Exit Wounds?
Exit Wounds?
Yeah.
Perfect. What about you, Tommy? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
It's all right. The one I walked out on was the Robin Williams, Billy Crystal
Father's Day?
Father's Day.
Oh,
that's a cult classic. That's with Mark McGrath of Sugar Ray, right? Where neither one knows if they're the father or the kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that movie. Yeah. I mean, granted, I didn't pay to see it in the theater.
That one and Steve Martin's where he plays the fucking
Pink Panther?
No, Steve. Was it what's the shit? Novocaine.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I didn't see that in the theater either. Would you go to like the Angelica? Was that even in main theaters?
It was a $2 ticket.
$2 ticket. Gave you a bag of peanuts.
Yeah, I would have walked out on the last Star Wars, but my son was enjoying it.
You know, I don't think I realized it sank in that it stunk until I got home later, and I was like, yeah, that kind of stunk.
I was just laughing out loud. My son's like, "What?" I'm like, it doesn't work that way. For 40 years, it has not worked that way.
Yeah, you can't just introduce powers out of nowhere.
Like snatching necklaces from across the galaxy, like Biggie Smalls.
I almost walked out of The Last Jedi. That was what I almost walked out of. I fucking hated that movie.
I liked it.
But okay, what movies do you hate that everyone loves?
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, me too. Fast and the Furious as well. I saw the first one. I was like, I really like that. Bad Boys would be another one.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I can definitely see how boring that is.
Like I read the books as a child and I liked them, and then the minute that they didn't cast midgets, I just like I don't want to see people in small face stealing parts from like Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis and Mickey from Seinfeld.
Yeah, and like like Vern Troyer was sitting there like, yes, this is my chance to be fucking Bilbo Baggins. They're like, nope.
He's just sitting there like the kid from North. Out of all the Elijah Wood, North.
The good kid, the bad kid. What else was he in?
The good son. Yeah.
Good son. Yeah.
The good son.
He did a good movie with he's like a substitute teacher and the kids turn into like zombies.
Oh yeah, the faculty.
And is that what? Yeah, him and Lupita Nyong'o or whatever beat the shit out of kids with baseball bats.
I just remember Shooter McGavin had a great line in that, like when he gets grounded or something like that, and Shooter McGavin's just like, it's like, you're grounded, you're not going anywhere, you're not doing anything, and he like grabs a stack of porn off his table, and he's like, yeah, and no flogging the bishop either. I don't know why that stuck out of my head, but it did. What about so you? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like I said Gone with the Wind the other day. I was like, I've never.
That's a movie that's largely going to have opinions change. Like it's now problematic. So even like the film nerds are, their underarm haired girlfriends are going to have a problem with it.
What's a music that you listen to that would surprise people?
Hip hop.
Yeah, Tom listen to hip hop would be shocking to me.
Yeah, hip hop and like old school gangster rap.
I fucking love that shit. But
but you look at me, you don't think that.
Yeah.
And then I go up on stage for karaoke and sing Regulators.
Mound up. Yo, you have no idea. Me and Reggie discuss Regulators on a consistent basis. Like we talk about like, do you realize when he's like that the guy when he's on the ground, like it's just a tad bit late? You like when Nate Dogg is about to murder this guy while he's begging for his life, and then they're just gonna go out and fuck these random women. Yeah. That's what a night.
Well, it's the adrenaline dump of
and he just murdered 4 men.
Yeah, but 2-1 in Lewis.
Well, he had to lay all them busters down.
Yeah. They're jumping in, yelling, it's a tad bit late. They
have to regulate.
I think, go ahead for you.
I was just going to say the important thing was that they could go back into freak mode. Sit back and observe.
But can you imagine like that you're with your friend and who just saved you from armed robbery and murdered 4 people, followed by, yeah, well, I'm glad you're all right. By the way, these hoes broke down over here.
Yeah, it's a total bang bus setup.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's on the side of the road.
Oh, you guys are still here? Sorry, I just had to go do a quadruple murder real fast.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about being alibis?
I was with you for 2 extra hours today.
But in all honesty, I would sacrifice like 9 living rappers today just to get Nate Dogg back for the hooks.
Oh, yeah. For the hook.
Just for the hooks.
Smoke weed every day. That's something I haven't done in quarantine yet. Smoke weed. That's So Chris, what's one music that you listen to that would surprise you?
Oh, I love like chick singers like Alanis Morissette and Jewel and Like pretty much Evanescence.
I can get behind that. I was listening to
female
like I'll listen to like Adele unironically at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I fucking love it. Like it's great. This bitch could sing.
See, if I said like Alanis Morissette and Jewel, you guys would be like, yeah, totally.
While you cry holding your teddy bear. All right, what's something you recognize as gross that you eat, but you love it? Like White Castle, or like one thing. Example that I would say, I say it all the time, is like I know it's disgusting, but I love a burrito from 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah. See that I've gotten into that argument before. That pretty much any non-sandwich, I'll go for like a Wawa hot dog, but anything that's not from like the hoagie or the hot dog section of a gas station, that's kind of disgusting to me.
Yeah, but you got to think of something that you actually enjoy, that you're like, oh no, I totally recognize that this is disgusting.
Candy corn? I don't know.
Oh, candy corn. That is gross. Every year I'm like, I'm going to try it again. Nope. 35 years in a row, I've failed. What about you, Tommy?
There's
you
one
have a garbage
sandwich.
palate.
There's one garbage palate. There's one sandwich I grew up with, and it was peanut butter and salami. And I have told people this. They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, it's kind of like I like bacon and peanut butter sandwiches, but like salami, just like everyone's like, oh, that's fucking gross."
I can see that being gross. Yes.
Yeah. Fucking love it. Every once in a while, it's just like that. Like, oh, I'm into childhood. Mom didn't have enough money. I'm gonna eat this.
But no, well, you can't say that that's a poor sandwich because
it's salami.
You didn't have to put the salami.
We got the meat on it.
If you're the single mother broke, hey, you got peanut butter, you're good.
Yeah.
The worst is when they would take the peanut butter from the old jar and put it in the new jar, but it didn't belong. It was like neighborhoods in Compton. Like, where are you from, peanut butter? You droopy.
What's an activity you secretly love doing that you don't tell most people that you do? Like one guy on the show said that he secretly, like, when he's walking down the street, is directing everybody as if he's a director in his head filming a movie. Like that.
Yeah,
like I know.
I'll like sing along to rap songs in like bad impressions, like walking singing like Big Papa and stuff like that. Like,
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
POPPA, no info for the DEA.
That's hilarious.
That's so funny because I think I did the same
answer
thing,
I've heard on this.
but like a lounge singer, like a Las Vegas lounge singer. I did like the thong song.
Mm-hmm.
It just like popped in my head, and I just couldn't get out of my head, and I kept singing it because it was like the Will Ferrell Robert Goulet.
Yeah, Robert Goulet. Dude, I used to do that Robert Goulet thing so much, like especially when I was in college. Like there was one Halloween I dressed up as Robert Goulet, but I refused to break character. We got like it went to extents. Like we got into an argument and then a fight, and I was Robert Goulet through both of them. I think you're gonna watch it there, big fella.
You win. You always do.
That's why I come up here. Drunk fights, Goulet.
Goulet.
Hunter S. Thompson is another one of those voices where if you start doing it, it's a K-hole. It's very hard to get out.
I was doing this last night. I just kept doing the one girl. You guys watch that show Baskets? No, with Zach Galifianakis.
I know what it is, but
there's one girl on it. She's in a bunch of stuff. I know she was in Spider-Man, but she has a very dull voice, and I found myself doing it by myself, like, "Hi, Mrs. Basket." It's just very dull and not creepy. It's just dull.
Is it the Zendaya girl?
No, it's not about. She's older.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure that Peter Parker's banging a chick on the spectrum. Like, there's something not right about that actress.
That mom stood way too close to microwave. What's the weirdest thing you've done during quarantine, other than your bar show stuff?
Weirdest thing.
I gave myself a haircut.
Really?
I do that all the time. Shut up.
Well, the difference is he has hair.
Oh, that was hiding. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
wow.
You got the lesbian chick cut. Nice.
He doesn't hear you. You got to insult him again.
It's like you got the lesbian chick cut.
Yeah, well, it's like Fat Skater, Kim Jong-no. A little bit of lesbian. It depends on where it is in the hat. I wanted like the Peaky Blinder, but it ended up like a Pudgy Blunder kind of thing.
That's funny. If you want to see the weirdest stuff I've done on just look at my Facebook timeline. You'll see some weird stuff that I've done, like lip sync DuckTales. And what about you, Tommy? Even though you're kind of still working.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's charity work. I'll tell you what. I mean, the weirdest thing for me is just because I have got this like big FOMO thing going on, and not going out and drinking at home is probably the weirdest thing for me in quarantine.
That's true. I can see you doing it.
Out on.
I mean, I'm obviously I'm not missing out on anything now, but it just like, I think that's why I started doing like the live shows like late at night. I'm like, I just want to talk to people and drink with people.
That's why I started doing it for that, but I was just bored as shit. It was like, I might as well do something. So develop this stupid show and then figure it out from there. And the final question, if you could have one person from history on Twitter, who would it be?
Add them, have them. What was the question?
If you could follow one person from history on Twitter, who would it be?
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, the go-to would be Hitler, obviously.
I knew you were going to say that.
I mean, he left Mein Kampf behind. I think all his nuggets are in there.
But like when you're just on the toilet and you're just reading fucking Hitler's thoughts of the day.
I think the real Jesus.
The real Jesus?
The real Jesus. Like, my cousin came over. He's fucking talking about baptizing me again. Baptized.
Oh. And first of all, I didn't change it into wine. It was already wine, but I did bring fruit punch.
I did stick my nuts in there, so enjoy that. He's 29. He wants to take a bath with me. He calls it baptized.
The fucking weirdo, bro. Look out for John.
I'd love like you look in the media and it's just feet, constant pictures of feet. Always washing people's feet. He was the Tarantino.
I was gonna say, yeah. Tarantino.
Followed by hashtag me too. Just, the day before the day before Good Friday, just hashtag time's up.
Living my best life.
Living my best life. Dude, I think there would be a bunch of serial killers that would be a blast to follow. Like I've said this on here before, like, but Jeffrey Dahmer on Instagram, like taking pictures of his food would be.
What filter did you put on that?
What filter? Oh my god, that looks delicious. Yeah, Dave, you'll find out soon. What about you, Tom?
The one that pops in my head is going to be Abe Lincoln. And I don't know why, but when you ask the question, Abe Lincoln like pops.
You know.
Oh, this place sucks.
You know what? Right? You know what Abe Lincoln would be great at though, because like these people that we revere, especially in America, as like he's the greatest president of all time, pretty much. You know, it's going to take him 5 minutes to say something problematic on Twitter.
Yeah, like him just going through like fucking Gettysburg Address. Like, we see it coming.
Yeah, he's dropping the N-bomb casually. Like, what? Why? I can't say that. Why not?
I mean, I think if anybody had the pass, he did. Yeah.
Him and Larry Bird.
Honestly, that's one of the challenges I think with like artificial intelligence and AI. How they had that movie where like Johnny Depp was a professor that became like a computer, and I don't think that they could ever do that. Like where you like upload consciousness and then Grandpa is like the Alexa of the house running the whole show. Like the ring goes up. Oh, she brought home a darkie. Like no. any kind of AI that they put on Twitter like becomes racist after like 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm sure. Of course. It like immediately becomes Philadelphia out of nowhere.
No, we don't call them. We don't call them Asian. No, what is it? Orientals. You can't call them Orientals.
Not
anymore.
Orientals. Why? The rugs are Oriental. They're from the Orient. And that was the 10 questions. We did it, everybody. All right, so we're going to play another game. It's called the interrogation game. What happens is we're each going to say something about ourselves. It could be true. It could be false. But we're going, and then the other two people are going to have 2 minutes to question that person about their lie or truth. And then at the end, the other two have to guess what it is, if it's true or false. You get it? I'm going to go first so you can see like how it's done. All right, but first, the music.
I think how it's all segmented.
Yep.
Interrogation.
All right. So that's the interrogation. I'll go first. I once saw someone fall off of the top, I guess, tier of Giant Stadium.
Ooh.
Now you guys have 2 minutes to question if that's true or false.
Who are they playing?
What?
Who were they playing?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, I can almost believe that then.
Yes, that was actually the year they won the Super Bowl.
Did they fall off the back of the top tier or into the crowd?
Off the back.
Out of the stadium.
Out of the stadium, yes.
Oh. Chris, what do you got on this? Wait, I can't hear Chris now.
We lost you, Chris. You're silent.
Batteries. Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
There you go.
Yeah, you're good.
It's I don't know. I'm not going to catch you in a lie about the Meadowlands. Like, oh, how much was the beer? $8. Could have been $7. I don't know.
It's 12. It's 12.
I'm not Columbo.
Just one more thing.
So the year they won the Super Bowl, what year was that? That was when they beat the Patriots. Right?
2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Oh, this is the year Philly won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Philly won the Super Bowl.
Oh, Philly. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
2 years ago.
Giants have been trash.
So I guess technically, fan? What?
Were you there as a Philly fan?
No, I'm a Giants fan. And Giants
Don't
are
judge.
trash too. Giants. Yeah. It was the last game of the season.
Oh. Was it a Philly fan or a Giants fan that fell off?
I don't know. There was too much red to tell.
Was he all right?
No.
Now, I just want to know what happened after that. Like, obviously, he had friends, right?
I don't know. I didn't see any of them.
You were at the game where a guy fell.
I saw it happen. I saw it happen. I was outside and I saw it happen.
Oh, you were outside of the stadium.
Yes, I was. Go ahead. I'll let you guys guess.
I don't care. I'm going to say false because if it was true, you should just tell that to a therapist.
But I'm going to say true because we are his therapy.
Yes. And Tom is right on 2 occasions. It's 100% true. I have no idea if he had any friends because he was surrounded by cops and ambulances.
Oh, man.
And within a second. So, yes, but it's 100% true.
Damn.
All right. Do you guys want to play? I don't know. I didn't tell you guys to prepare anything, but if you can think of anything.
I mean, I'm not going to think of any good lies. That would require preparation. That's what hurts.
See, but the key to a good lie is keep most of the story the same and change something about it.
Right.
So.
Yeah, anything that's entertaining enough for me to say Tommy knows is true. Because he's heard it, at some point in the last 14 years.
Oh man. Shit, man. Way to go big with somebody dying, Dan.
Yeah. All right,
No,
here, I'll play.
In fairness, I don't know if he died.
Okay, so I saw a drunk driver. Well, I didn't see the drunk driving accident, but I saw the aftermath. And I was 17 working at a hotel, and we heard this big boom and looked out down the road, and there was a huge fireball. So me and a couple other guys from there just go running down towards the fire like a couple of idiots. And there's a drunk guy out of his car eating dirt on the side of the road, I guess for the sobriety test. And there was a kid trapped in the car that had just caught on fire.
Ooh. How old was the kid?
I was 17, so he would have been 16.
The kid in the car?
Yeah, the kid trapped in the car.
Did anyone try to get him out?
Yes, yeah, several people.
Did
one
they?
of my friends' dads, me. No, he was pinned by the steering column in the back seat.
Oh.
That's a hell of an accident for the steering column.
The drunk driver hit their car. They were waiting to make a left into like a new development that had a Walmart and shit in it. And I guess the drunk guy was going to pick. Oh, I worked with the drunk guy's wife. The drunk guy was going to pick her up at work, and I guess he was on drunken autopilot and forgot that they put this new left turn in, and they hit him, smashed right into the back of this kid's car, and then like a dump truck coming the other way hit them.
Oh,
So-
So that was two of the three kids in the car were fine, aside from watching their friend burn alive.
Oh.
I know where you grew up in Peaburg.
Yes.
All of this sounds absolutely true. Especially the dirt eating.
Yeah, I was surprised he wasn't sucking on penny.
I remember that.
I'm just gonna call it. It's true.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
And the worst of it is the only part of his body that didn't burn with the Doc Martens that he was wearing. So like 90% of his body was burnt. His feet were fine. And the next year they put a scoreboard up for him, like to commemorate his life. And then they held a fucking bonfire in front of it. And I'm like, this is somebody mixed a message. Like, this is not cool. Roadside Memorial Center.
Like maybe go to a water park, something he would have wanted.
You just put the white bicycle and the teddy bear on the side of the road and leave it alone.
That's kind of a great advertisement for Doc Martens, though.
It would be if if you were allowed to do that.
Yeah. What about you, Tommy? Do you have anything?
All right, this is a fun one. And just girl walks into my bar, and this was maybe like six months ago, something like that. And she's in there, she's in there with a couple of my regulars. And after a couple of drinks, she comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, didn't we have sex in the back of your car?" And she is a black lady.
So
Did you lend your brother your car? She's like, no, it has an NJDK decal on the back.
But she was like, didn't we? She was like, didn't we sleep in your car? Like, didn't we have sex in your car 14 years ago? I was like, oh,
14 years ago? Did you?
Well, I thought you were gonna ask me questions.
That is, yes. Well, I am asking.
I'm
not saying. I'm not asking if it's true. I'm asking if you did have sex with her, according to this story.
I have had sex in the back of my car probably a couple times growing up.
Did you ever have sex with a black girl?
Yes.
I mean, I think you would remember almost every time.
Yeah. You got to count the little wins.
Right? Because you have to keep them in your pocket for when somebody calls you racist. You're like, I wasn't racist in the back of the Chevette.
Nope. Here we go.
Chevette. Out of all of them, Chevette.
Let's see.
Let's see. So what year would this be?
So
14
would she
years
have
ago?
still been a black lady 14 years ago? Or was she a girl at that time?
She was a girl.
I'm not a girl. Not yet a woman. Not yet a black
So
lady.
14. All right. So 14 years ago, I was still working in New Brunswick.
Mhm.
I believe that had to be when I was bartending at the Stress Factory.
Yep, 2006.
Oh, so this happened recently, technically,
Technically,
according to your story.
according to my story.
So if I had more time, I'd look at my Facebook
Memory.
and be like, oh, yeah, there's this black girl that I can't explain being friends with. She must have fucked Tommy. God knows I still have so many Tommy's weird girls on Instagram. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. One time.
Yeah. That's weird.
She
right?
let him sniff it. And
So that's our time.
now you're on my timeline.
It's like those 7-night stands.
The 7-night stands. That glorious week of Tommy. I'm going to say it's true.
I'm going to say it's largely true, and he maybe changed the timelines a little.
No, it's all true. I did not change the timeline. But it was just so weird that she came up to me like in public. I was working with another bartender, and she's like, "Hey, didn't we have sex in your car 14 years ago?" I'm like, "What?"
What's she doing now, though? Because you're still a bartender.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
So she felt like, she felt very justified in bringing that up.
No, it's fine. She's still a
Or
whore.
she felt at home. I don't know.
Right? Like, hey, you carried my bags to my room and I blew you 17 years ago in Acapulco. What are you still doing here?
What are you still doing here?
Figured you'd be the head porter by now.
The head porter. All right. That was the interrogation game, everybody. Then
I'm glad we all didn't lie.
Yeah, all
Yes,
of us told the truth.
3 truths and a that's it.
Okay, we're just gonna go into questions. These are just random questions, and then we're gonna go from there. We'll do something else.
Questions?
I like to follow that up with this too.
How many hours a day of pre-production do you do?
No, it was 1 day of pre-production of it, but it was a solid like 3 hours. But now it's nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing? If you were a Street Fighter, what would your theme song be and why?
Street Fighters have theme songs?
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
yes. Yes, they are. I'd just go the Imperial March, the Darth Vader thing.
Like if I was in the UFC or something, I'd probably come out to Tupac's "Hit 'Em Up."
Hit him up.
Final
What's
countdown.
for you, big baby?
Well, fuck your bitch, you fat.
I would go final countdown.
That's a good one. I think the best one would be "It's Raining Men," though. Really throw them off.
It's a really gay street fight.
Well,
you don't want to lose that fight.
Yeah, they don't want to get close to you either. You're transported 400 years into the past with no clothes or anything else. How do you prove that you're from the future?
My circumcised dick.
Yeah.
So it's April 25th, 1620. I probably just proved that I'm from the future because there are no other white people.
Yeah. I guess that's true. Yes, that's a good way.
They're like, "What'd you do to your dick?" And they go, it's called circumcision.
Yeah,
these weird guys are gonna bring it.
It's cleaner and it makes it look bigger.
I was in the lake.
What's a fictional character from a show, movie, or book that you would find that you do enjoy, but you would find them intolerable in real life?
Oh, the guy from Taken. Liam Neeson's character.
Oh, yeah,
Taken. If you watch that movie and only listen to his lines, he's a complete dick to everyone.
Yeah. I have a
It's like, I got this for you. The guy keeps going into like a shitty every week they're closing stereo store to ask about the price of a karaoke machine. Like, you didn't get $50,000 for killing the Peruvian dictator. He's haggling.
I like, as much as I enjoy Family Guy, Peter Griffin, you would never want to hang out with.
No.
Like, this fucking guy annoys the shit out of me.
For me, I'm gonna say Doc Brown.
Oh yeah, that'd be quite eccentric.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Luke Skywalker too. I'll throw him in there.
Well, it depends on which movie.
Yeah, the first one, forget it.
No. Oh yeah, no, that's
He's
the
dead.
emo Luke. No,
Emo. I was going to the Sashi station, picks up some power converters.
and not experimental Luke, where he's kissing his sister and wearing cutoffs in the swamp.
Yeah, the swamp.
Not that one. Yeah, your best Luke is probably Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, he's the calmest. He knows his skill set.
Not grumpy old missing Luke from 8.
This is just a would you rather? Would you rather start every sentence with "Hey idiot," or end every sentence with "No, I'm just kidding"?
Going "Hey idiot" on that one.
I'm going "Hey idiot" too. It's Jersey. We all know that.
I mean, at this point, I'd probably become one of those. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
You know why though? The "I'm just kidding" would take you forever. Like everything would just take forever, all of the time.
Yeah, but I would probably say less because people wouldn't talk to me as much. Because you'd just be like that guy that's like, "Hey, you want to watch me jerk off?" No, I'm just kidding. But really, no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you think you can run to Staples for me? Yeah, just kidding. Nothing would ever get done.
When you're done mowing your lawn, you want to come over and do mine? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
so dad of you.
What? These are stupid. Some of these. What's your favorite holiday? Who gives a shit? Okay, if you could live in any TV show, what would it be? Obviously, The Wire. But
Baltimore is wretched.
I know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be like, it's got to be some cartoon.
That's something. I'm like,
Like it might be The Simpsons.
Yeah, The Simpsons is probably your safest, or South Park. But then you never know when like some giant mecha celebrity lizard will fuck your ass on that show.
Yeah, I mean, then again, you also might be Maud Flanders in The Simpsons, but
because like Sons of Anarchy would be fun, but only if you get to be like one of them. Like some guy that gets the fucking pool cue shoved up his ass.
Because I was like, I like The Walking Dead. No, I don't want to fucking live there.
Yeah, I love The Walking Dead, but I need meat and air conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm not a survivor.
I'd
be more like what's the guy on that show that pretends he works for like the DOD with the mullet.
Oh yeah. Eugene. Yeah.
Eugene. Yeah. That would be me.
What's going on here? If you could ask your pet 3 questions, what would it be?
Why did you die?
It was my time, Tom. It was my time, Tom. That's it. That's when your dog just looks at you.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm a dog guy, so I mean, it would probably be like, why did you do that? Like if my girlfriend lived with me, I'd be like, what was she doing around the house today?
Yeah.
I'd be like, do you feel left
I think
out
it would
when
be
we're fucking?
Yeah, I would say it would definitely be something about sex.
Yeah.
Do
you think that I just
are you weirded out by this?
Do you think that I just go sit in my car all day like you sit in the crate? Did you know that I go a place?
And then also, it would be something along the lines of Do you actually like me?
Yeah.
Or
The one question that I definitely have to ask the hermit crab upstairs is why won't you die? It's been like 2.5 years with this fucking thing. There were 2 other ones that I'm pretty sure he killed. Like they said that they're supposed to like live together. I think this guy is like a serial killer hermit crab. But we forget to water him for like 2 weeks, and then you just put some water in the dish and he's good. Like he eats moss and weird rabbit pellets and shit. He won't die. He will not die.
No, that's too easy. Do you? This is perfect for Tommy. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or tucked out?
Tucked out.
Yeah, me too. I'm a tucked out kind of guy. Be my toes up, baby.
Yeah, the sheets are the top sheet gets kicked off the bed within like the first day or two of it being on there.
Yeah,
just never gets off the floor. Then it's all comforter.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Neither?
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say cake too, but now I'm thinking, I think I'd fucking eat a pie. Like that,
No pie.
Pie is dope. Why not?
I don't know. My mom gave me a pie for like Thanksgiving to bring to the house. I didn't touch it. Everybody else ate it.
I fucking love pie, bro.
But you fucking throw a cake down? Yes, I will have cake.
Unless it's a Carvel cake, I will destroy that. I will destroy a Carvel.
Ice cream cake is the best cake.
That's the best, dude. I want that as a wedding cake. You have no idea.
Oh my god!
They were like, "Oh, we're having lemon, blah blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, how about I have a Fudgy the Whale?" Like,
A giant Fudgy the Whale
to a whale of a wife. But what would you rather have the gift of X-ray vision or to read people's minds? Both. You could turn them off, by the way.
Yeah, I'd still go with read people's minds.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think I'd go read people's minds too, because you can make more with that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just more fun too. Like if you go to a bar and I go, "Hey, Tommy, Dan fucked your sister," that's fun. If I go, "Hey, Tommy, Dan has a screw in his hip," nobody cares.
Well, unless you're trying to rob me.
Yeah, I don't know if the X-ray vision's really going to come in handy that much. Hey, guess what? I just made everybody in this room sterile. X-ray vision.
It's like, oh, I can see everyone naked.
Oh, all my friends wear lead aprons because of old X-ray eyes.
If you could be great at one sport, what would it be? Like Hall of Famer, great.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball. And I think that's maybe just from growing up and actually liking baseball. And
I think baseball too.
Yeah.
Plus, all that money's guaranteed.
Bobby Bonilla's still getting paid.
Sure is.
I think hockey probably. There's line changes, and you can play a long time. You get defended if you're Gretzky or whatever. Like I'd be Gretzky.
I think it would be. Yeah, you could last.
It depends on how much. It depends on how much you want to work too. Like football, it's rough, but baseball, you're playing how many? Maybe baseball pitcher, where you get
if you could
once
be like
a week.
If you could just be Sandy Koufax or Nolan Ryan for
yeah,
that'd be cool.
Depends on how much I'm going to travel and I'm going to be on the road.
Let's be honest. You've been trapped in your house for 42 days, so
if you took my kids, I would not mind. I'm very much a homebody and a half at this point.
Yeah. Would you rather have a third eye or a third arm?
Oh.
Where's the eye and where's the arm?
Right on your asshole, both. No. I don't know. But your arm is growing out of you're like a scorpion, like the middle of your back, and the eye is right in the middle of your forehead.
Then I'm going to go eye over because it's hard to sleep with an arm on your back. I already don't know where to put the one arm when I'm spooning. Now I got two more.
I'm going eye because I wear a lot of hats anyway because I'm bald.
Yeah. You'll be like Tommy will be like that guy in the Twilight Zone, the one that takes off his hat at the end. He's like, "Oh, I'm from Venus."
But then they have that awful thing like with the lazy eye where you don't know which one to look at. So the guy's got like sunglasses on. You're just looking at his forehead eye, and he's like, "My eyes are down here, pal."
Down here.
That would
looks
really
into your
make a
heart.
problem with sunglasses. Just try glasses.
My God, the goggles do nothing.
You just look like Biff's
My eyes.
fucking stupid friend from Back to the Future 2.
Yeah. Would you rather be the best player on a horrible team or the worst player on a great team?
Best
Would you rather
player.
be?
Best player on
I'd
a
probably
horrible
be the
team.
worst player on a great team because, like Christian Leitner on that 92 Olympic team, that's he probably got a lot of silkies.
Yeah, you were on the dream. You're still on the dream team. It doesn't matter.
yeah. You get the same ring and medal as everybody else.
That's a valid point. I think I'll go with that. And that way I could still be humble about my insane victories.
Oh, yeah.
And legitimately, all you have to do is do one thing. And you're like, yeah, he was part of the team. All right, I'm going to go to the next question. I just dropped something. If someone made a movie of your life, would it be a drama, a comedy, a romantic comedy, action film, or science fiction film? Since I'm a scientist, definitely a science fiction film.
I think I would have walked out. And that movie they made about me, it was fucking trash.
It was trash. I mean, yes, they got the cock part right, but
I don't know why they had to have Chaz Bono play me. Rubbing salt in the wound.
That's great.
And it would definitely be written by Akiva Goldsman, so I know I would hate it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think it would definitely be it would definitely be a tragedy, just to be honest with you. But
I don't know. I think I'd be the rom-com guy.
just
What's his face?
just listen, I wish I could just play Salisbury Hill right now.
If I can picture what's his face playing me, even though he has hair.
Paul
He's
Rudd.
a comedian. No, not Paul Rudd. He's the comedian who does that really good walk-in voice.
Jay Moore.
Jay Moore.
You think Jay Moore would play you in the movie?
I think Jay Moore would play me.
Not like Tom Segura.
Maybe. I get that a lot. I mean, sadly enough, I think I'm the rom-com guy.
Yeah, no, you definitely are, because the people are because it's the bartender and the belle of the ball or whatever together. Yeah, no, I mean, I could see that. You know what I really want? I don't know. You both know John Minus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's such a romantic, and I want to write a movie for John Minus, like that fat chick Amy Schumer movie.
Yes. But you'd obviously call it Love Minus.
I don't know what I'd call it, Squad Goals, but basically it would be like Gordon and the rest of the Decepticonics try to convince Minus that he's aiming too high and it's been too long, and how he needs to be a woman's second person, not stop looking for marriage, be a second husband, be a stepfather, come in after the widow. Could swoop in on the widows and the divorcees, beaten wives and stuff. And it would just be his friends setting him up on all these blind dates of damaged women that he has a chance at to be the second love.
That's a great job. I'd go see
somehow
that.
He doesn't take me up on it. Not interested.
How do you handle people you don't like, aside from coming on their podcast? I try to ignore them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, very short.
Yeah, I really try to just walk away. But
I mean, in my line of work, I get the weirdos at the bar, and then so there was one time I was at a different bar just hanging out, and this dude who comes to my bar just fucking annoying as shit. comes up and he just starts talking to me, and I'm just sitting there by myself, just enjoying a drink, and he just starts talking my ear off, and I'm like, dude, I was like, I'm not at work. I do not have to talk to you. But I was like, I hate to be like fucking honest with you. I was like, but I'm just here. I want to have a couple drinks. I'm going to watch the game. And that's it.
Well, there you go. Ruthless Tommy.
I just say I have to go to the bathroom and then I don't come back. The Irish goodbye.
That's the old Irish goodbye. If you were guaranteed to be successful in a different position, what would you want to do? Comedian. Do you believe in ghosts, and would you ever go ghost hunting?
No and no.
Yes, yeah. And yes, and have.
Yes, and have?
Yeah.
Really? Where'd you go?
There's this cemetery in Morristown, and it's an old RAF nurses cemetery, and there's a giant pit of like a mass grave for all the nurses that died during the World War II in Morristown. World War One?
Revolution?
RAF. Yeah, revolutionary. Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
They didn't fight. They didn't have the Battle of Morristown.
Yeah.
Wait, why was the Royal Air Force in Morristown, New Jersey?
Yeah. No, I think the nurses, I think they were part of the RAF. I don't know. Anyway, there's a giant.
That's definitely not RAF. That's
yeah. It's been a while that I've been up there, but you walk into the cemetery in the middle of the summer, and it drops down like 30 degrees, like at night. And you're just like, we were walking around, and we went back with like recording equipment and shit like that. It was fucking weird.
Wow. So
yeah,
no.
And I have two ghosts in my house apparently. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy it. Like, I like ghost stories. I think they're fun. But like, you'll see the things about like the Underground Railroad and there was a collapse and now there's this slave ghost in the house, and America was such a shitty place to black people for like 400 years that the South would be riddled with ghosts. And then you see like stories like The Entity where like the ghost, supposedly like raped the chick and stuff, and that you're naked all the time. Like, if ghosts were really hanging around, they would constantly be ghost fucking you in the shower and like they would find a way. If a poltergeist could throw a lamp, somebody could throw a shot in your ass. Like, there's no way that they're really here. Sometimes places just have a draft.
In your face, sucker! 100%. What if you could? What's the sickest you've ever been in your life?
The what?
The sickest.
Oh.
The first time I had the flu, that was I lost 18 pounds in 2 days.
Jesus Christ.
Man.
You could have been a wrestler. Mine is when I had my appendix out. Right. That was the sick. I was out of commission for like 3 months.
I still got mine.
Yeah, well.
All the good it does me.
All the good it does you. Separating all that
bile.
That bile.
From the vestigial acids. I don't know.
And it's good for digesting raw meat. So. Yes.
That's why I keep it.
Goulet.
I think about probably my sickest time. I think maybe when I had the chicken pox when I was a kid. I mean, I don't think anything, knock on wood, hasn't fucking knocked me out of commission like that. But
yeah, well, other than this, but,
yeah.
But I'm not sick. So don't you wish you could just be like, if you were, because there's got to be a group of people in the world that are just immune to this disease. Like, they're immune to every disease. They're immune to most diseases because their immune system is like top notch. Then you can just do whatever the fuck you want. No.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're immune and it's not going to kill you, but you're still shedding it and carrying it.
Yeah, well, I don't.
That's almost worse, because then it's like, hey, you can never see your parents again.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like,
so bonus.
People are just gonna run from it.
That's a bonus. What social stigma does society need to get over? I'm about to get out of this category, but I'll ask this question.
I wish
masturbating on airplanes.
No. I wish that people that struggle with fertility realize that people that struggle with fertility,
okay,
like having kids, that they would realize that not everything's about them. Like, I've seen this year on April Fool's Day, there was a thing going around about you don't post like a fake pregnancy, because think of the people in your timeline that are struggling to have kids and stuff like that. Like, it's a Facebook post.
Yeah,
like, it's a day that it's not about you, Karen.
Oh yeah, it's not about you. It's like, I don't give a fuck about your infertile womb.
I understand. No, I mean, I understand people want kids. That's great, but
yeah,
it's to act like they're personally offended and stuff. Like, you know who should be offended? The fucking kid getting butt fucked in the foster system that you could take into your house, but you don't want him because he doesn't look like you, or
he doesn't look like you.
Like, sorry, we're gonna spend $80,000 to make a baby in a bottle, than to actually bring you out of poverty and give you a chance.
Wow, bold stance.
Joe Exotic for the people of America.
It's not a stance that it's an unpopular opinion.
Yes, I can agree with that. The stigma. And I genuinely do not give a fuck about. I know this is going to sound like leftist and like, okay, man, but like when people complain about like the third bathroom for transgender, I really don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, have a third. Use any bathroom you want. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Like, please don't ask me this question again.
I need that third bathroom because I'm at the store with a boy and a girl, and one of them has to sit down and pee, but then the other one's going to touch things in a bathroom that they shouldn't, and, you know, fucking play with the door and write curse words and shit with the pen that I gave him.
Yeah, and let me tell you, speaking for all children everywhere, well, just people in general, to be honest with you, you know what the worst thing in in any bathroom is? Me. So just get out of my way.
God, you guys went deep. I was just gonna say breastfeeding in public. Break out them titties, feed them kids.
A simple answer is perfect.
My wife, at least once, if not twice, had the cops called on her for breastfeeding, which it's completely legal.
Yeah.
And like in New York, you can just walk around titties out if you want. Period.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember. I was listening to the radio one day. I was listening to Opie and Anthony, and they had like two porn stars on there. I remember one was Nikki Benz, and I don't remember who the other porn star was. And they were doing like the Free the Nipple campaign, and then they were in the studio naked and blah blah blah, and then walking around New York. And as soon as they left the studio, it was like, they know that it's legal to do that, right?
Yeah, you just can't do it.
They're literally just being naked.
Yeah,
for no reason. God bless them.
The worst porn star thing that I ever saw was, I was just thinking about this the other day. You know who Gianna Michaels is? Big Ted.
Of course, right.
Okay. So she was on Stern, and they were playing like some game where they like, you know, spin a wheel and there's a bunch of shit that they do to you. And the wheel lands on like chocolate syrup bandit mask, where they're going to have a guy dip his balls in chocolate syrup and then give her like raccoon eyes with it. Won't do it. Just flat out won't do it. So then they spin the thing again. It's like somebody was going to fart on her. She's like, no. I'll suck your dick and all that. Like, she was literally offering the moral sex in studio. But yeah, bandit eyes, like, no way.
Come on.
That was,
my father was a raccoon.
So excited. I was so excited. Like, hey, I'm gonna hear that chick that's always like laughing while you fuck her. And I was like, oh, she has no sense of humor at all.
No, at all. Actually, it was weird that this is a good story to do on the interrogation game. But I was on our other podcast, the Power Hour. We were going to do. I somehow got in contact with Shyla Styles. Do you guys know who that is? She's a porn star.
I think so.
And she was gonna, and I like talked to her. I got her phone number, and I talked to her on the phone like a bunch of times. Blah blah blah. Like, and then she was gonna come out to New York, and then I was gonna go. We were gonna take the show to New York, and she was gonna be on the show, and then she died. Like the day after. Not a day after I talked. Yeah, she died. In fairness, though, every time I talked to her, she was super pilled out. So it was no mystery how she died.
I'm trying to think. There was another one that died.
I'm gonna run and get a
beer.
Yeah, it was
real quick. August Ames.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. I didn't know Shyla Styles died.
Yeah, August Ames.
That would have been a good story for your interrogation game. I could have.
I know exactly.
The time that Tabitha Stevens was in the backseat of my PT Cruiser.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Did you really?
Yeah. There was a fundraiser or whatever, and Stevie was staying with her at the hotel, so I had to drive them back to some hotel in Philly, and then go that next night up to Toronto. So we wrote. It was it was for Beetlejuice's manager used to smoke crack a lot, and
I can't believe that somehow
he had a heart attack, and so they were raising money for like his heart attack or whatever.
For raising money for his dead heart.
His crack attack, yeah. His
crack attack heart. That's great. You know what's funny is that I can't even tell if Tommy really left or not.
Right.
He's still there. Yeah, it's funny too. Like we've gone to like a bunch of those porn conventions too, and you meet some of these people, you're like, oh my god, like that you're almost starstruck just based on the fact of like how much awful shit I've seen you do.
Yeah, they're that's why like I'm Facebook friends with Ollie and Janine, and we always miss each other at these shows. But like I don't know how funny she is on stage, but I have seen her stick her tongue up a guy's asshole. So no matter how hard you bomb, it can't be any worse than that was.
Yeah, it's like it's got to be all right, right?
They're normal people just like you and I that were molested.
Yeah. So just like you and I.
You guys talking about me?
No. Just being molested. All right, then we're going to take this game right into Would You Rather.
Would you rather molest or be the molester?
Would you rather be the molestee or... I remember, dude, that was like a joke. I never figured out how to do it, but it was just like it was just a Saw movie, and it was just an asshole making a Saw movie. It was like, yeah, like just like a fucking guy who sucks at being the Jigsaw murderer. That like the guy wakes up in some room and he has like razor blades all over his fingers. He's like, Ted, you've been a jerk off your whole life. Now, tonight, you're going to have to jerk off to save your life. And just use his razor blade fingers to jerk. I don't know what I was thinking, but I remember doing a bit about it. It was obviously never finished.
If all his scenarios were just easily defeated, or or I could use my other hand. I'm left-handed, like Inigo Montoya. I too
am left-handed. All right, so we're playing Would You Rather. I got a bunch of Would You Rather questions. I'm going to cancel that. Would you rather have your life narrated publicly by Morgan Freeman or Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin's more my speed.
It's more ethnically appropriate, and it would sound like my inner monologue. That it would end up screaming.
Yeah, I'm with the Alec Baldwin on that.
Yeah, I'm going to Alec Baldwin. Would you rather permanently give up salts or sweets?
Salts.
I got to go sweets.
No, I think I'm going salt. I got a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Skittles over pretzels every day.
Yeah, but I can fucking go with garlic salt on steak, though. Yeah, whatever. Would you rather have eyes the size of baseballs or eyes the size of a pea?
Going baseball.
Do they both see the same?
Yes, they both see the same.
both see the same. Then I guess pea-size eyes, because that's working out for Tommy.
Would you rather spend the rest of your life always cold or always exhausted?
Always cold.
Cold.
Yeah, I'd rather spend it always cold. All right, this is a great question for comedians. Would you rather be plain looking but always the funniest person in the room, or stunningly gorgeous but always the most boring person in the room?
First one.
Funniest person, definitely.
I'd rather be gorgeous.
Oh, come on, that hair.
That hair, yes.
Would you rather have to wear the same outfit every single day for the rest of existence, or have every single piece of clothing you own have a massive brown stain on it?
No, I just wear scrubs for the rest of my life for some kind of fucking unitard from a like chimpanzee movie. What is that? What we're gonna end up with? Like they're just really comfortable, and we all wear like find them on Amazon for quarantine. And just
this is a black sweatpants event, sir.
I'm gonna go same thing. I mean, I'm going to work fucking day in day out anyway. It's fucking t-shirts and jeans. So.
Would you rather show up to work one day with no pants, or pee yourself in the middle of a presentation in front of all your coworkers?
Pee myself.
I'm going to pee myself.
I'm gonna go pantsless and just like fake a stroke or something.
Yeah, pants. Shave half your face and fucking.
What? Wear your pants, Mr. McDevitt. Call 911.
Followed by, wear your pants, Mrs. McDevitt.
Shit.
Nothing, father. I gave up sweets.
Salty. Salt was a bad choice.
Salty was a bad choice. Would you rather sneak the word moist into every conversation you have?
Yes, I don't even care what the next question is.
Or have a piece of paper, or have a piece of pepper permanently stuck in your front teeth?
Moist.
It's moist. I'm going moist too. I'd love to see people.
I go moist. I'm just kidding.
Hey, idiot, moist. Would you rather have everyone publicly claim they hate you but secretly love you and admire you, or have everyone publicly claim to love you and admire you but secretly hate you? I'd rather them publicly claim that they love me and admire me.
I mean, I'm good with either.
Yeah, that's true. We're all Irish here, right? We're all Irish here. So would you rather people think your significant other is way out of your league, or you are way out of your significant other's league?
No, you want to hurt me out of your league.
Yeah, my significant others have always been out of my league.
Would you rather cry every time you came, or fart every time you left?
Cry every time I come.
Yeah.
I'm going fart every time I laugh, because that's your problem.
But here's the problem. You're going to end up in a boot loop where the fart makes you laugh, and then you fart again.
Exactly. That's true. It's fucking Inception, bro.
And I can only come at least once a day, maybe.
Maybe. Too many pills.
Too many pills.
It's like, hey, antidepressants, great. You're feeling sad? Here's a pill that's going to give you a weight gain and your dick won't work. We'll have you happy in no time.
Would you rather be permanently thirsty or permanently nauseous?
Thirsty.
Trust me, I'm permanently thirsty all the time anyway.
Yeah, I am both right now.
I'll get you out of here soon. Would you rather have your feet look like a second pair of hands, or your hands look like a second pair of feet?
I'd rather it have hand.
I guess hands is feet just based on functionality, right?
Yes. Like a kick slap a bitch.
And you can put shoes on your hands. You know?
Would you rather be cheated on but never know, or be the person known to everyone else as a cheater?
Cheated on but never know.
Are you saying would you rather be the cuck or the buck?
Correct. I've never heard the buck part of that.
Well, it's a racist porn term, I believe. I believe the BBCs are the bucks with the where they do a.
Well, in fairness, it's the kindest of racist terms I've heard.
Yes. Oh, what is it? It's breeding. They call it breeding porn. So it's like it's not enough that she's willing; she also has to be ovulating, which goes back to my whole thing about people and fertility.
Well, now I'm fucking hard now.
I was watching something the other day where they like drone porn. It's a thing, and I just immediately went to my iPad and pulled up porn up. Holy shit, it really is. People are building porn with drones. It's not just Gordon Bigger Bone.
Drone. Dude, that was the funniest at Reggie's wedding. Was Gordon like he just randomly was like, "Yo, should I take video with my drone?" And we're like, "No, it's a wedding." And then he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna do it though." And then you could just hear the faintest sound, like he's like zooming away, but he's so far away, but you could just hear the faintest like in the distance while they're getting married, and I'm just fucking laughing to myself, and like I'm looking at him.
Ceremony?
I'm like, oh god.
So this isn't the reception. He's droning.
This is during the ceremony. Yeah, this is they're like, I do follow by, like, but it's a constant.
Having a drone is probably right up there with knowing how to juggle. Like, hey Reggie, you want me to juggle down the aisle? No.
No.
Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Well, I'm still gonna.
I'm gonna need 3 rings.
No, because I can see Gordon with his drone doing the drone thing, and he'd be like, maybe I'll try to sell this to him later.
Nothing was funnier though in that ceremony that right when Reggie was about to say "I do," there was a little girl next to me, not my date, and she just farted so loudly, and I lost my fucking shit just as they're like, "Do you, Reginald Parker?" And I'm like, speaking of that eternal time loop, would you rather have to lick people's face whenever they go to shake your hand, or scream, "No, I have shit on my hands" every time you come back from the bathroom?
I feel like the lick in the face would be more fun.
Like, it would make people super
uncomfortable. Especially after shit on my hands, you would get sick of it.
Especially after this, though. Like after this coronavirus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The
like somebody goes in for the handshake. Just lick their face.
It would be funny every time.
Once everybody's clean, I'm licking everybody.
Oh no, you lick the mask. You just
people literally just throw up like in the mask. You see the mask chunk up. Would you rather post an extremely unflattering photo and get hundreds of likes, or a super flattering photo that gets 1 like? That's stupid. I don't care.
No, it's not, because that happened to me earlier this year when I did the picture comparing me to the fat guy on Tiger King. the likes on that went through the roof. You know who I'm talking about? The guy. He's got the same haircut as me.
Yeah.
That guy, like the guy on the Sea-Doo.
Yeah, the guy who's the narc.
Yeah. There's a picture. It's like me next to him, and just feeling real self-conscious. And that, like, Shuley, I think, retweeted it. Like, it got way more attention than I intended. I thought I was making a meme for like 5 people, and then everybody's like, "Yeah, you do look like that piece of shit." So my Halloween is sorted, is what I'm saying.
That's a great one. I'd rather have the one. I don't care about luck. It's fun. Obviously, have you seen this show? Would you rather have a permanently spotless kitchen and a disgusting bedroom, or permanently disgusting kitchen and a spotless bedroom? I'm sorry. I might have misread that. If you're rather have a permanently spotless kitchen and a disgusting bedroom, or a permanently disgusting kitchen and a spotless bedroom? Yes. That's
Both.
ridiculous.
It doesn't matter. Again, I'm Irish.
Wait,
I'll
you're
just say-
saying I won't have stains on my sheets?
Like at least I could have the bedroom I have now.
I'll go the perfectly clean bedroom though, because that's where magic happens. Literally, I do magic in my bedroom.
I have a CPAP, so I breathe through a filter anyway. I don't care.
Would you rather have to, every single time someone makes a reference to something, you have to Google search it, or all of your text messages be broadcasted to everyone on Facebook?
Google search it.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much do that anyway. I don't take most people at face value.
Well, what I mean is like, but just like things that you don't know. They're like, oh, so did you see who they elected to the, I don't know. Do you see who won Congress this election? Blah blah blah. And you're like,
Who has won Congress?
Who won the Congress?
Well, like, so I was in an argument on the internet about this Corona business and like how they're inflating people are bitching that they're inflating the numbers. Like, if you got shot but your body had Corona, they're calling it like a Corona death. And yeah, it's like in Chicago, in Illinois, even if there's like a clear alternate cause of death, if you test positive for it, it's related.
Who's in charge of this investigation? Jimmy McNulty? Fucking...
You gave a fuck when it wasn't your turn to give a fuck. But
King say the king.
So I'm in this argument, and he posts this thing. He's like, "This is from a doctor," and it's like this whole long-winded thing about how we should just go about our business, and it's not that deadly to people that aren't really old, and this guy's been a medical emergency room doctor for everything. So I go and I look him up and Google search the shit that the guy put there. And he's just like an assemblyman in Wisconsin that's also a doctor. And, just from like Rand Paul already getting this shit, like, yeah, just because you're a doctor and a politician doesn't mean you know more than, say, people that are actively working in the field and studying viruses and shit.
Listen, I've been studying viruses for years since I've had them, so no big deal. Would you rather be known as someone who always crop dusts people, or always be known as someone who never offers to pay the bill?
Crop dusting.
I'll go crop dusting too, because that's just funny.
I think I'm pretty cheap. That's Tommy. Fucking him over on tips for years.
Thank God you stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Wait, Chris, what are tips?
Yes. It's like if the Yingling was $4, then you're supposed to give him a $5 and not expect change.
Repeat. You broke up. You broke up.
You don't get change, but every once in a while he gives you one that costs them.
No. I'd rather. Would you rather be considered extremely lazy but have tons of friends, or be considered extremely successful but only have one friend? I'm taking the one friend, bro. And that guy's going to have a glorious ride.
I can ground my only friend.
Yeah,
So,
be like, here's an island. Shut up. Would you rather spend 4 total hours of your day commuting to and from work in a super luxurious car with every music you could possibly think of, or spend 1 hour a day commuting and work from the smelliest, hottest, most crowded bus ride that ever existed?
well, yeah, I've done both. And if it's the car, I would choose. Do I have to drive the car, or is someone else driving the car while I listen to?
I'll say it's Google driving the car.
Google?
Those self-driving cars that they have.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Even experimental, but it's experimental.
I don't know. 4 hour drive though. Because you get that 4-hour drive after work.
No,
So
it's all day.
No.
It's 2 there and 2 back.
But Tom,
Ah,
it's 2 there,
okay.
2 back, and I did the math. I could jerk off 9,000 times.
I'll take the car, Dan.
They get a little uppity about that on the bus. You wanted to know why the bus was the hottest.
Especially if he's trying to bang out 9,000 in an hour on the bus.
To be honest with you, it depends on where the bus is. The Bronx, they don't even bat an eye. Would you rather watch a sex tape of your parents or show them a sex tape of yours?
Show them mine.
I once chased my mom around the room with 2 girls, 1 cup on my laptop. Go, look at this. Look at it. It looks like soft serve. Look at it. Doesn't that look like ice cream? Look at what they do. This is what happens when you lose a major world war.
I think I'm gonna go show them mine just so my father knows exactly what I'm working with. Would you rather have sex in the same position with the same person for the rest of your life, Chris, or in different positions with a different person every single time? Second one.
Yeah, I don't know. I can think of enough ways that the second could go bad that I'll stick with the first.
Yes, they can. And trust me, they do.
I'm going to go with the first one if it works,
Give it a word. Sprinkle. Would you rather have unlimited LaCroix forever or be able to binge watch any show you want, even if all the episodes haven't aired yet? Binge watch every show. LaCroix? LaCroix? I don't even understand. Oh, here's a good...
It's like a seltzer that my wife likes or something.
Oh, God, this is perfect again for Tommy. Would you rather never wash your sheets again or be able to shower once every 2 weeks?
Oh,
I like showering.
Jesus.
I'd never do the sheets. I like to shower.
The sheets are fine. Like, in my head, they're always clean because I'm always clean getting in them. What happens on them is not.
It's bad enough where you're like, did we get paid this week? I would be like, did I shower this 2-week period? Like, every time I get paid, I take a shower. It's great. What a wonderful would you rather. I didn't waste that wish at all.
Would you rather abstain from alcohol, caffeine, or sugar, or drink water for the rest of your life?
I mean, it seems like if you're doing one, then you kind of are doing the other.
Chris, you got a little munchkin behind you.
Well, but you could never actually just drink water.
I could so wait, I'm never gonna drink water.
And basically, you could only drink water or not drink water.
I guess I would not drink water.
Yeah, I would.
Because I need the Coke Zero. Can you get me a Coke Zero from upstairs? Thank you.
Look at you, little butler.
Back to work, kid.
Back to work.
Yeah, obviously that's simple enough. I'm keeping with the booze, and what's water?
Yeah, I barely drink water as it is.
Yeah, I drink water in the mornings.
I drink water to take the pills because I don't drink water.
Let me get back to where we were. Would you rather... Nope, we did that. Would you rather have a 10-hour car ride with someone you absolutely cannot stand or a 30-hour car ride with someone that you couldn't get enough of? So... Yeah, what?
I assume there's Roadhead in the second one.
Well, I was assuming more of like on the comedian spectrum.
Oh, so it's like, would I rather drive 30 hours with like Colin Quinn or 10
Dan
hours
Farley.
with nobody, because here, you can go watch it.
Oh, yay.
Go upstairs though.
I'm gonna watch now.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
piece
your
of candy.
viewership.
So you let your kids just run around at all hours of the night. 11.
He probably told his mom that he wanted to give me a hug or whatever. He's not going back upstairs though.
Nope. No, he's not.
That's fine. We let him listen to like Biggie Smalls and shit. So.
Oh, I'm not judging. I have no judgment at all. Good. You should let that kid learn early. Dibs the streets.
Oh, he knows the crack commandments.
Never sell anybody your rest at. Tommy, what would you rather do?
Credit, debit.
What would I rather do? So, as someone who's taken a road trip for almost 30 hours with somebody you like,
Yes, that you cannot stand.
well, I'll go with the second one. It's 10 hours with somebody you can't stand in a car. Oh,
You're 100% right. I think I'd go with this. I've done this, and I've done longer trips with people that I actually love.
Yeah.
Or I enjoy their company. I'll take the enjoy their company.
yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing like 10 hours with Screech.
No, he's dead. He'd die.
Did I ever tell you about the shut up? Shut up, Screech.
Fuck
Oh,
up.
but I
Steve.
did it. Shut up.
If you say it again, I'm going to beat you to death with that cock. Would you rather send your ex-girlfriend a dick pic or send your mom an explicit sext?
Oh,
What I really want to do is take a picture of it with one of those fingerlings going on. I don't know if you've seen these toys, but I don't have anybody to send it to. It's like my pilot script. It's only funny to me.
I think I'd probably do the dick pic. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'd do that too.
Sexting mom is weird. Or you could just be like, sorry, mom, I was drunk. But yeah, how about them titties?
I get it.
Apparently, my son is in the chat on my phone. Hi,
I
person
got
that cursed us. Your name, Dan?
Yes, that's correct. My name, Dan. Well, now that we're doing this, I'm gonna have to pick a good one. Oh, would you rather go to Disney for a tropical island?
I've been to Disney. I'd take the tropical island. Maui was magnificent. But they're
I'll be
both
honest.
closed right
I'll be honest. I have a goal in life, and it's to drink around the world at Epcot.
It's amazing. That is one of the favorite things to do there.
And I think and I know I could do it.
Yeah. It is pricey.
Oh, I bet.
I don't see.
$10 Peronis in Italy. Ugh.
Oh, whatever.
Well, no, it'd be like
Italian's been ripping me off my whole life, Tom. Come on.
be like spinning around a baseball bat and then running around a strip club. Like, I mean, it sounds like fun, but I just don't see the point at this point in my life.
Yeah, well, correct. Go to the next question. Would you rather watch a movie in the movie theater or on your couch?
A pretty big TV, but you know who's pissed is the movie theater guys that just put in all these recliners with heated seats and shit.
Oh man!
And now they're closed, going out of business.
Dude, they're not going out of business. It'll be fun. But I love going to the fucking movies.
Yeah.
Disney, I'm part.
Chris, your son's vetoing the tropical trip.
Well, we went to Maui without him. He's still a little pissed about
that. Yeah. Oh, I thought that's where you made him.
No, he was. I think both the kids were made on a brown couch.
No, I can't. Yeah, I'd much rather see a movie in the movie theater. Much rather.
I don't know what kind of delay we have because I see him reacting to things.
Would you? Yeah, it's a little late. Would you rather play a board game or a video game?
In general? The video
Yeah, in general.
Did you pull up the PG questions because he's here?
No, I did not. Well, I'll bring up even worse if you want.
Yeah. I'm going video game with that.
Would you rather date someone who has killed before, or be alone for the rest of your life?
Yeah, murder's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a deal breaker for me either. Depends on how hot she is. Don't care. All right. Be attacked by a clown or a toy doll?
I would rather be attacked by a toy doll because it doesn't have rights. Like there's no aftermath.
Valid
The clown
point.
can't accuse me of jumping the
Valid
gun.
point.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Did you remember a couple of years ago when the clowns were driving around scaring people?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh
They
yeah.
They had to come out and be like, guys, stop it. Somebody's going to get hurt. like people don't like clowns enough that this won't be a
But
prank anymore.
I think they did though, didn't they?
Probably. It becomes apocryphal, but I remember there were like legit warnings, especially in Phillipsburg, where they're like, you don't understand. There's some violent alcoholics that will drag your clown ass out of the car.
Would you rather eat a dead rat or the same amount of weight in live spiders?
A dead rat.
Yeah.
I'll go dead rat. I'll go fucking Demolition Man on this. I don't give a fuck.
The rat hole. Have you watched Future Man at all? Ari Shaffir's show? Yeah.
No.
Ari Shaffir has this show that's like a mix between Terminator and The Last Starfighter, where the kid beats the unbeatable video game, and then they come back and they're like, "You need to save the world," and it's really, really funny. For the first season and the third season are hilarious. They're on Hulu. Second season, you just got to get through.
Wow. Okay, I gotta check that out.
It's the kid from the Hunger Games.
I have no idea what that. I've never seen the other. I have no idea.
Okay.
Is it Thor's brother?
No. It's like he's not. He's an unlikely hero. Old dork of a guy.
Okay.
But check it out. It's the first season. You should go through like that. It's really funny.
Would you rather see Freddy Krueger in your dreams or Norman Bates at a motel?
Norman Bates at the motel.
Actually, we did see.
I feel like I could fuck
like Robert Englund. Anyway.
What?
Yeah. At the Cherry Hill Rascals, they used to have the chiller fests and that shit all the time. And the one time this guy's laughing, and the MC goes, "You sound like Freddy Krueger." And he goes like, "Oh, I am Freddy Krueger." It was Robert Englund. He had come in to see the show.
Dude, I did almost the same thing with fucking Ed Lover from fucking I was at a show somewhere in fucking Orange. And I was like, the guy before me was like, "Yo, look at you Ed Lover looking motherfucker," and blah 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 blah. And he was like, "I am Ed Lover." And he was like, "Oh shit, you are Ed Lover," and he sure was.
I love that movie. Who's the Man?
Who's the man? Yes.
Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, Colin Quinn, Dennis Leary.
I forgot Colin Quinn is in that. I forgot Dennis Leary's in that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Who's the man? Would you rather run over a body or see who hit you on a drive away?
I don't know, just shaking my crippled fist like, "You bastard."
Oh, yeah. I'd rather see who it'd be in the driveway.
I guess I'd rather be driving. I'd rather be the
I'd
one
rather
in the
take
car rather than under it.
Ryan's lost 30 pounds since quarantine. Except the picture he posted.
Would you rather fall to your death or be buried alive?
Fall.
Definitely fall. Even though I'm terrified of that. But
Yeah, but you're going to be giblets once you hit the ground. It'll be over
Correct.
faster. What I would be terrified of is like that suicidal thought that immediately turns to regret, like 4 seconds before death. You're like, I'm going to end this. Oh shit, that was a mistake. Splat.
correct. Okay, would you rather dip your foot in acid or set it on fire?
Set it on fire. It's not like I got to keep it on fire.
I'll fucking pick one.
No, I'm saying I set it on fire and then I put it out. Like acid is
No, I believe it means it's taking your foot.
Oh, like, do I want to burn my foot off with flame or with acid?
Correct. Yes.
There's a real Sophie's choice. Either way, I'm
Most
footless.
of these are left ball, right ball.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be footless.
Yeah,
Footless.
I don't care. I don't
That's
care.
an awful song.
I don't care.
Do you want that
I don't
song
give a
parody?
fuck.
Footless?
I don't give a fuck. All right. Excuse me. I'm eating peanut butter M&M's here.
Well, see, that's the good thing with 3 mics is that normally somebody would be there to pick that up. But
That's correct. But here we are.
The picture has left again.
What?
The picture has left the building.
What? I'm here. What picture?
Oh, he is here.
He's got a blue background.
Tommy, would you rather be blind or see ghosts everywhere you went?
Oh man.
That's tough. I'd see ghosts.
Yeah.
And I'd look at them and shit. Like while I'm doing like evil things.
Yeah, I'm going with the ghost one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
Would you rather be blind or see spirits everywhere you went?
I would like to tell Tommy that I could see spirits. I just feel like, hey, there's one over there. There's one over there. You feel it cold?
Yeah.
You cold? You cold, bitch? Would you rather be stuck on an island with a killer or stuck in an ocean with angry sharks?
Ooh. Island with a killer.
Island with a killer, because I got a chance there.
Yeah.
I'm playing a home game, not an away game.
Yeah. That's a fun little time. Did you guys check out Quibi at all? With
yes, I did. I signed up for it. And
game. It's good. The Thor's brother's good. I liked it.
All right. Would you rather have sex with a family member or a corpse?
Oh.
Why not both? I'm just
Hold on 1 second.
Don't threaten Chris with a good time.
I mean, before or after, if I have sex with a family member, they're gonna have to be a corpse one way or the other.
Valid point.
Not keep a secret.
How cold are we talking?
10 minutes.
Oh, that one's dark. What did Chris's son have to say?
Just wait for the chat.
Apparently, video game.
Oh.
What if his choice is his son?
Not gay.
My mistake. I'm definitely going corpse, by the way.
Going corpse.
I just find it odd that there's like a fetish out there where people are into that and like they'll ask their girlfriend to like take ice baths and stuff and like not move. I've always found those stories rather odd.
Yeah, that's odd. That's constitutes his own.
That's going to get brought up in any custody hearing. Or
we'll move on to the next one. Would you rather spend the night at a haunted asylum or inside an insane asylum? Insane asylum.
Yeah, whatever. Just give me some Thorazine and leave me alone.
Yeah.
I need some me time.
I need some me time. All right.
I would go haunted asylum on that one. I don't know.
Just a normal haunted asylum?
Yeah. It's one night.
Yeah, one night I want to see how people treat people in a insane asylum too. I'll be like that reporter, whatever, that New York Times reporter, that lady. Would you rather spend a night with a ghost or an alien?
Ooh, alien.
Is the ghost into butt stuff? Because I know the alien is.
Can I say yes, yeah?
I don't believe in ghosts, so I guess the alien.
All right. Would you rather come in contact with dinosaurs or aliens?
I feel like aliens are less terrifying.
I don't know. They can probably kill you much faster.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the dinosaurs were kind of perfect killing machines.
I've seen Jurassic Park.
Yeah, unless I'm like, if I'm riding a Triceratops or stuff, it could still like hurt me, like like being Lenny stupid.
Valid point. Okay, guys.
I just feel like I could knock out a gray guy, like no problem. Little green guy, because
just punch him right in his stupid head.
But the dinosaurs, they got horns and razors and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys 4 more questions.
Okay.
Would you rather have permanent clown face or permanent clown clothes?
I've heard this one before. Oh man, that's a good one.
Clown face.
I'm going clown face too.
Clown face, then you could still get some juggalo pussy.
Yeah, but no, I'm thinking
those clown shoes are going to be a pain in the dick.
It's going to be fucking hot too.
Yeah. Like man spreading, you got the big hula hoop when you're on the subway.
It's fucking hot, man.
It's going to be a problem.
But you got the giant hula hoop now with the
fine.
social distancing. I don't know. But then again, you got clown face. Who's getting close to you?
Well, that's when you just start making a hula hoop balloon animal.
Who gives a shit? Because I'm wearing a mask anyway. Like it's just a red nose and the fucking mask.
Would you rather have sandpaper as toilet paper or hot sauce as eye drops?
Sandpaper.
Yeah,
I'll take sandpaper.
Yeah, I just get a bidet.
I'll take sandpaper too. That's fine. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with yourself 10 years in the past or 10 years in the future?
Past, right? 2010. Yeah.
Just tell him, like, invest in Bitcoin.
Before I got married. You got 2 months.
Yeah, past.
Yeah, I go past too. And, like, just tell myself.
Will the past change your future?
Correct.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, would the future change your present?
Correct. Yes.
No, I'm saying, would it really? Like, hey, where are we? Well, you're dead. You need to go to see a cardiologist. Like,
Yeah. Well, I
think I know how we got that way, dead guy.
all those peanut butter and salami sandwiches.
Why did I have to be so poor? Why couldn't I be just?
Why couldn't I be so? And then the last question I would ask you guys: what would you rather be in Jurassic Park or Walking Dead?
Do they have shave ice at Jurassic Park?
They did, but the power's off, so no.
All right, then Walking
What?
Chris went Walking Dead. I think I'm gonna go Walking Dead too.
Oh, I'm going Jurassic Park. Because once you get off that island, baby, you're free.
Yeah, but then they swim across the sea.
Yeah, because raptors can swim.
Nature finds a way.
Nature always finds a way.
Well, those are the answers, guys. I want to thank both of my guests, the blue Tommy Brennan. Tommy Brennan.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here in some shape or form.
Tommy, what's the name of your drunken podcast late night that we're all?
I don't even know if we call it anything. It's just we just hang out at the Power Bar and drink.
Power Bar, I believe.
Power Bar.
And so just follow Tommy Brennan, and you could watch him drink with me. And
sometimes it gets
where
weird.
can they find you online?
Facebook. I think it's Tommy Brennan Comedian. Instagram, Tommy Smash. And don't really do the Twitter thing, but.
And Chris, and our beautiful, wonderful get for the evening, Chris McDevitt. Where can they find you, sir?
If they still care, they could go to amillionmorewishes.com. Check out my books that are for sale on Amazon at Barnes & Noble if you're not going anywhere and you like to read or don't. And I think I'm Chris McDevitt on Twitter, and I forget Instagram. I think it's that Chris McDevitt maybe on Instagram.
Who cares? You guys are great. Thank you both so much for doing this. And that was the show. You can find me at Jersey Dan 18 on Twitter or Dan Farley 18 on Instagram. Thank you so much. We'll be back. No, we won't be back tomorrow because I'm taking a night off from drinking.
Liar.
No, I am. Have a great. I need it. Trust me. Like it's been 30 for 30 over here.
Yeah.
All right. I'll speak to you guys later. I'll see you later.
Later, Chris.